Hey, what's up, you guys? What the heck is on the top of that? Oh, look out!
Was that thing gonna blow up?
Oh,
it was filling up.
Okay, so this is NACHT. Spawn
NACHT
room. Starting
Or
room.
Mad Gad's Spooktober.
Spooktober.
Spooky!
Hey, where the zombies at?
I know. There, finally.
I finally got a zombie.
I hear someone. I hear.
You shot at that guy because I just shot him once and he died.
Whatever.
All right, we got box here. All right, there's pumpkins outside. Look outside real quick. Make sure there's no shootables or anything. We got an argy off the wall.
Okay.
See any shootables?
I'm getting the RK, so I'm almost out of ammo anyway. No, I shot a few teddy bears, but nothing there.
Wow. Do you see any perks anywhere?
Oh, come on. What is going on with all these maps we're playing lately with no perks?
Perk?
No,
oh, there's this. There's
yeah.
You can have 3 guns, 1 for each of you.
Yeah, what's going on?
Dude, dang it! The heck are the zombies at, man?
I don't know what's going on with.
What don't you know, friend? What don't you know?
Well, we like map after map after map with no perks. It's starting to drive me nuts.
Well, yeah, just because it's a spawn room doesn't mean you can't put perks in.
Maybe it's the gobble. Maybe you're supposed to just get it from the gobble or something. I don't know.
It's not free. And they could do it to where it's not like your perks.
Yeah, no, I think because it's not free, I think that's probably what it is.
I'll tell you right now. I don't know. It's $500. $500. 500 points. Where the perks at, man?
Dollar bills, y'all.
Dude, did they all come to this window or something? Or, oh, here's one.
No, I'm going from window
one.
to window to window. Let me try this. What is that? Extra credit.
Extra
well,
credit?
that's in it.
Extra credit. Neener. Well, I've got no points. I don't think I'm going to hit the box arena.
Dude, I would hit this window, stay in where I am right now. Go from this window to that window to that window. You should get enough.
Roger that.
Because that's all I've been doing. And I'm looking at the... You're right. I've got like twice as many zombies as you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm a zombie and you're not.
Zombie, yeah! There we go.
Yeah, dude.
You want insta-kill or no?
Yeah, that's fine. I got my regular pistol. I can show him who's boss. Yeah, see, I went up. Look at the kills now. I'm caught up.
Just by staying over there. Nothing there.
They like this southern portion.
Oh, what about that? No, nothing there. Can we blow those barrels up, maybe?
I thought in the original NACHT you could, right?
Oh, dude, yeah, my keyboard's... I gotta order a new one. My reverse, my S is broken, my A is broken.
So you're ASS? Is that what you're saying? You're...
Yes. S.
So we took Buck for a ride this morning, you know?
Oh, yeah.
We just throw him in the back of the old Hippo Land Cruiser and take a cruise. And I was cruising down the street over there, kind of by the local grocery store. And somebody pulls up next to me. He's like, "Ah!" It was Boris from the gun store.
Oh, was it?
He's like, I know you were checking out my Land Cruiser because he's got 2.
Oh, really?
Older ones, right? He's actually
yeah.
got like the best one you can get from after doing research. You know, you figure out what's good, what's not. So the best one you can get is like the anniversary edition of the 80 series, and the 80 series is the one that still had the solid front axle. So it's like a Jeep, right? You got solid front and rear axles, and the I think it was 90. It's like watch behind you. I just saw him coming out when I turned.
Where did that guy come from?
That back window there. So the 80 series is that solid axles, right? And
Yeah.
and he's got one of those, and then he's got like a one like mine, but it's like a 2001. Mine's a 06, so they're both 100 series. But his son is fixing up his 80 series for him. Like gonna put a little lift on it and maybe tires and stuff, so it's gonna be a really good off-roader.
Nice. You should take him off-roading sometime.
Oh
or
no,
does
when
he
he
do
gets
that
his
by himself.
Yeah, when he gets his 80 series back, we're gonna do that. Because his 100 series, like mine, it's more like he's got bigger kind of street tires on it. It's got a TRD supercharger on it, so he kind of cruises that around. It's their comfort mobile. But he did the same thing as me, bought older vehicles and at a great price, right? It's like
Yeah, exactly. Well, especially if you're gonna take him off-roading, right? Because sometimes, dude, we watch enough of those videos, something is gonna break.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
And nothing would be worse. That'd be like your Jeep with all that work that you put in that, and that thing getting massively smashed. It would break your heart. You'd be like, oh.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, it would suck.
Oh, I got a sniper rifle.
Wear diapers, but we get all the ladies, right?
Sniper rifle wears a diaper, but we get all the ladies. Dude, you got enough points.
baby,
You should be
we're
hitting
doing
this
the
box.
59,
I don't know what you're
eh?
doing.
I know. I'm going to. I got
Last guy.
crate power.
La-
Oh, you're gonna have to kill him.
Oh,
This will
there's
make
crate
demon
power in here?
holes Nicely.
Yeah, dude. So far, I've gotten all the same ones.
Oh, dingus.
I'm going to kill
Oh.
so many now.
Oh, many people.
I'm gonna kill
So did you get
many.
Perkaholic or anything?
Not yet, but
Oh.
it looks like everything that I've gotten from the box
Yeah?
or the gum has been all my normal
Oh,
gobble
why
gum.
didn't you tell me?
I just did.
Nice, thank you.
Literally.
Literally.
I just did.
What is ammo?
Right there.
Why am I so heavy now?
Get out of here, you freaking sons of bees.
You evil zombies.
You're really the bee's knees. I love you.
You evil zombie. Are you shooting at me down here? Stop it.
What? I'm
Stop
shooting
it.
at the window that. this
And
guy
one of
over
my
here.
one of my friends from oh, you got a pack-a-punch gun?
Ah! Damn it, dude. What did I just run into? Oh, I must have been run into another dude. Here, come get me. I need that perkaholic.
One of my
guy
friends
just
from California who comes out here, they bought a lot out here. They end up finding, we talked about how I got that. I'm like, just look and just be ready to buy. And look, and he found a 4Runner for like $3,500.
Really?
And dude, he drives it from California to here. We go off-roading and he drives it back.
Good hell
So
spawns.
that's plenty
Die.
reliability if you want to go off-roading. There is a lot of good used car. We're talking 20-year-old cars, but who cares?
Yeah.
Like if you want to off-road and you're like, I can't afford a four-wheel drive. Well, that's not true. If you
No.
can, people are buying crappy street cars for like, $10,000 or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Nissan Altimas and stuff.
Hey!
You can afford a four-wheel drive. You just got to be used and 15 to 20 years old.
So how do you like this is the first time you've ever owned a Toyota, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. I love
So
it.
how do you find it?
I
You
love
think
it.
it's good?
I love it. I think it's awesome.
I drink
Does
to the
like for the
nuclear
used
bomb.
vehicle, is it meeting like all the hype that all these Toyota lovers always talk about?
It runs great. I mean, it runs great. This one happens to be a V8, where most of those Toyotas are the V6s, right?
Six,
the
yeah.
Tundra.
Fuel
I mean, the
economy.
Tacomas and the.
What year is it?
2006.
Oh, really?
Now
It's
mine
running
though,
fine in there.
like I was really looking around for something half decent. I was willing to buy some crap, But
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
kept looking. This was one owner, which is rare.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
One owner.
That's really good when you get that.
It's that clicking again.
And,
ammo.
He didn't off-road it. He was like an engineer type, you know? He just drove a lot. Now, the reason why mine was so cheap is because it has 300,000 miles. Not kilometers.
Yeah, yeah.
Miles. That's like almost,
Yeah.
what,
Oh, yeah.
500,000 kilometers.
That's a lot of kilometers.
That's a lot, but the car itself is in perfect shape, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
leather
yeah.
interior,
Die, demon
sunroof,
hell
power windows, all that
Oh, yeah.
malarkey. But the reason why it was so cheap, like it was in the group with all the other cars that were like really raunchy, is
Yeah, yeah.
because the mileage.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
with the whole Toyota thing, the mileage, it's not affecting it at all.
No. Well, and if he maintained it, if he did regular oil
did.
changes and all that other stuff, then,
Well,
dude,
there's-
just like a well broken in machine. That's
The
it.
thing I found out about Toyotas are you have to change the timing belt every 100,000 miles. Okay.
Okay.
So that's
okay.
the catch. And to change a timing belt, you end up changing the water pump and stuff like that.
Oh, you have to change
Well,
it?
you gotta take off the water pump to get to it, right? The front of the timing cover. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
you change it while you're in there.
Yeah.
But once you do, that's the one thing that goes out. And if it goes out, you could lose your engine, right? Because
Yeah,
your
yeah.
valves and pistons will slam into each other, stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I would have been driving that thing by now if COVID hadn't ruined 2020 and turned it into a giant pile of diarrhea.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactamundo. Ah,
Oh, great! It's the wonderful waffle.
I'm gonna recreate Vias for Vendetta if they try and make 2021 another COVID year
That was
and
a-
lock us all down. I'll be
was-
like, all right,
was a-
I'm done.
great movie.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna make me snap. Like,
But
I'm
that's
sorry,
it's
kids.
very relevant to today, you know, to
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of countries.
I think I saw SpongeBob.
Oi, 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 oi.
Oy, 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 oy.
It's quite tight in here.
Yes, sir.
I mean, eventually it will get hard because there's not really room for us to maneuver. We have to be able to stay down here and hold our ground the whole time. Hey?
This is true.
As he picks up a death machine and just melts people.
Death machine.
Alright, so we're definitely more powerful than zombies at level 12. We're gonna have to wait till it's like probably closer to 20 before these guys give us resistance.
Resist.
Nikolai is coming for you.
We just gotta go through this quickly.
Wall power. What is this thing? Shiva?
Perfect, get that one. It's so good, dude.
Is there a creme down here?
Dude, Shiva,
I know,
you know?
but if there was a creme, I would do that.
You just gotta know how to use it.
It's
I know how to use it.
pretty.
Do you?
Look
Boom,
at-
look at that.
So good right now.
Now, were you ADSing?
Yep.
Look at you, ADSing?
Yeah.
What?
Don't tell anybody.
Tell anyone.
Go tell it on the mountain.
I have my reputation as a non-ADS person.
I am a hip fire guy.
Fire. Oh yeah.
Ooh, Shiva for days.
Now, I know you don't have Netflix, but I don't think it's a Netflix show. Pretty sure it's not. It might have been a TV one, so it might be on Amazon. But The Alienist, have you heard of that?
No.
All right. Well, anyway, he's basically criminologist. You know, like the psychology of criminals and the thought, like someone who would study Hannibal Lecter. Right?
Oh, okay,
And
yeah.
It's a show. There's only 2 seasons, but it's set in the like late 1800s, so 1890 something.
Right.
And it follows. It's kind of like, I guess, a Sherlock Holmes, where he uses logic, but they call him an alienist, which is what they used to call criminologists way
Huh.
back in the day.
Wow.
So it follows that kind of, which I thought was interesting.
Red
I know you
Army
like
cannot be overrun.
law and criminal
Yeah,
type
yeah.
things. It was pretty good. It's a pretty interesting thing. It's kind of set back in the days of horse buggies and
The only Sherlock
that was
Holmes
cool.
ones I like is when Robert Downey Jr. played him.
Oh,
with
yeah,
Jude
yeah.
Law as Watson.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are pretty
I-
good.
Soviet.
They have another series too, and I don't know. Maybe it's a Netflix one. I can't remember, but there's like 4 seasons or something of it. But it's another one, and it's the dude who plays Doctor Strange in the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Something Cumber something.
Like a Cumberland.
I forget what his name is, but he's also very good in that. Like just crazy smart,
what the
but like
doctor
no
ordered.
one can relate to them.
Right.
That was another good one. I didn't finish it, but oh, I brought it up because once in a while I like whiskey or Scotch.
Yeah.
So they're constantly drinking bourbon.
Hello, zombies.
And I'm like, I haven't had bourbon in a while, so I
for you.
ended up going, no, that's all I've been drinking lately is bourbon. I'm like, yeah, I'll have some bourbon while I watch the show. They seem to be enjoying it.
Vodka for everybody.
Vodka for everybody.
I think you would like this bourbon that I'm drinking. It's a little higher end, but like you like JD, and JD is bourbon.
Yeah.
This is just a more kind of refined bourbon.
Like Johnny
Smoother.
Walker Double Black Label.
Yeah, kind of like that. Very smooth, but distinctly bourbon. Like you can taste the bourbon. You would know that it's bourbon, but it would be like
Demon
JD,
Hellcats.
really smooth.
I want to try the Johnny Walker Gold Label. It's a couple of down from the blue.
Oh yeah.
I was reading
Oh,
on
the Johnny Walker. Yeah.
Well, the
Yeah,
blue is
platinum
that
and gold.
highest one, right? And then there's
Yeah,
there's
it's not worth it, but-
There's a gold and a premium that they say are a lot better. They have way better notes than the blue does.
Yeah. They have gold, platinum,
Yeah.
blue, and there's actually one above blue, but no one ever gets it because it's so expensive.
There's red-
It's actually Johnny Walker brown.
Red,
Which is the
black,
worst.
double black, green that was only sold in Asia, but it's now being sold here. Gold, platinum, blue, and super secret sauce.
Yeah, the brown one I saw, I can't remember where I was coming back from. It was in it duty free in an airport. It was an international flight, like
Yeah.
not from the U.S. And I saw it behind glass. It was Johnny Walker Brown, and it was like, I think it was like around $3,000 for
What?
the bottle. Oh, it was ridiculous, dude. I was like, ooh. I'm like, that better taste like liquid gold when you're pouring it in your mouth.
That's just like
It was super
arrogant.
old. Well, and you know what it is? It's how rare it is.
Yeah, I guess.
That's it.
Well,
there's,
even
there's
like
not a lot of bottles.
The deal with the blue label, it's like 20-plus-year-old Scotch whiskey, right? It's blended
Well, yeah,
Scotch
like
whiskey.
people don't understand. Like, they haven't been selling that Scotch or the whiskey for 20 years. They've been letting it mature
Yeah.
and not making any money on it. Like,
I'm out of ammo.
when you take
Maybe I
something
should
that
just
you
drink
normally are
instead.
making money or a
Hear
product,
from
and you have to wait 20 years before you can sell it, of course it's going to be expensive.
Like, you make that today, and you can't sell it for 20 years.
Yeah. Do you start right now? 20 years is when you can sell that product. It's got to be
It's my
expensive.
vodka.
That's
Mine,
crazy.
mine
Gotta be,
own.
dude. I just got some my favorite Scotch. Actually, it's not the one that I absolutely love.
Yeah.
It was much cheaper, but it's Lagavulin. It's
Yeah.
an 8 year. Normally, I would get the 16 year, but in Canadian, 16 year is over $200 a bottle right
Oh,
now.
wow, yeah.
And then they had this 8 year, half the time for like well under 100. But you can
This
taste
is
it. It's
proper
not as like
socialist
smooth or
reform.
refined. It's a little rougher, but same kind of
When did I run out of
smoky
ammo?
iodine flavor.
Oh, a little rough around the edges, huh?
Yeah, kind of like Johnny Walker Red.
Yeah.
You know, you can drink it. It's gonna burn a little.
It said Johnny Walker Red is made to be mixed with soda.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. That's like people don't understand. You buy Smirnoff vodka. That's a mixed vodka, man.
Yeah.
That's not something you drink over ice, and it's fine if you do, but it's certainly not refined or smooth enough to be considered something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Just what the doctor ordered.
It's like your standard stuff, like standard rum, standard vodka. That stuff you don't want to drink straight. Like, it's rough. It's not going to taste good. It's much better when you mix it with stuff.
Yeah.
Like Johnny Walker Red.
Salute!
Salute. Is anyone even coming to that window?
Yeah, once in a while. Well, look, I got 26,000.
Yeah, it's true.
But dude, if I'm out there busy like you, how am I going to talk about Scotch and stuff?
Exactly. Well, the Johnny Walker stuff it's out of Scotland, right? It's
still Scotch.
It's Scottish. It's Scotch
just
whiskey
blended. It's
blend.
blended.
And they said
Yeah.
it's a mix of malt and wheat, right?
Yeah.
The two different ones, and that's what is so good. And they said some of them you don't know what the mix ratios are, but that's what they are, you know?
Yeah, I think blends get a bad name, but really, if you're new to Scotch, if you're new to whiskey,
Yeah.
100% you want to drink a blend.
Yeah.
You know why? Because blends are much smoother. They're much easier on the palate. Unless you know exactly what you like in terms of a taste note, like a profile,
Yeah.
having a single malt is a waste of time. It's good for you to try them so that you can see the differences. But brand new, get a blend. Don't go for single malt. You know, and I'm an avid, you know me, I like Scotch and whiskeys, and I don't drink them fast. Like, I take a long time to drink a single glass of it. But,
Right.
If I don't find
you know,
ammo,
start with
I will
something
fulfill them
smooth.
with my breath.
That
If you
was
go
all.
single
That
malt,
was
it's
all
always
Shiva
distinct.
right there. That whole round.
I love the Shiva. Why don't you put it between your legs
I did.
and love it?
I did.
I'm gonna marry Shiva.
time.
Oh, Shiva, you.
So they
keep
said
my
the
pantalones
black and
warm.
the double black is more smoky and peaty. It's got peat.
Yeah.
Peat moss.
Well, it's funny that you say that. The Lagavulin,
Yeah.
the best way to describe it is like having a liquid campfire in your mouth.
What? That's terrible sounding.
I know, and you know what they say with that stuff? They say you either, and it's no exaggeration, you either love it
Or hate it.
or you hate it. There's no like, oh, it's interesting. It's
Yeah.
it either agrees with you or you're like, oh my god, that is
It's like drinking
horrible.
turpentine.
Well, no, when you open it up, honestly, if I open it without telling my wife anything, I can have a glass of it sitting beside me, and she'll smell. She's like, "Oh my god, are you drinking Lagavulin?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh my, it smells like you had a campfire in the room."
So
Greedy
smoky.
capitalist dogs,
It's
give me
so
ammo.
strong, dude. Like you literally, all you can smell is fire. That and
Fire.
like iodine kind of medicine-y.
Oh god, dude.
I know, it's weird. It doesn't sound good, does it?
That reminds me of how you described my red flavored candies. You're like, oh, it tastes like, you know, medicine-y.
Cough syrup, yeah.
Cough syrup. I'm like, oh, same with your Scotch, tough guy. Whoa!
Oh, trust me, listen. Go and get some Lagavulin, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
I've done single barrel, you know, Jack Daniel's single barrel. Gentleman Jack is garbage.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, drink it on ice. Like, yeah, because it doesn't taste like anything. There's nothing
No.
there. But single barrel's good. It's more expensive, right? So it's
I almost got that, dude.
it's
That's
distilled
actually
from
what
a
I was.
single barrel. And I mean, the regular black label, I don't know. It's all right. It's really designed to be mixed
That's
like
a
Jack
mixer.
and Coke.
Yeah.
But the
that's
single
a
barrel's
mixer.
good, and I've got some
Yeah.
like winter specials, and I've got a lot of different ones because I was collecting stuff for a while. My buddy is
yeah.
actually part of the whatever they call it, the barrel club, where they go as
Oh,
groups.
really?
They go as groups and they buy barrels, and then they
Yeah,
get.
I was gonna say, dude. I just recently read about that.
They
You
give-
can select
Yeah.
a specific barrel.
Yeah, then they bottle that barrel for you, and everyone in that particular barrel club will get a case or two cases out of that barrel.
And it's completely unique from all other
Oh, it's-
Johnny Walker things. You only get that barrel.
Yeah.
You could sell. You get 220 bottles from
Yeah,
it.
yeah, and you can sell it off. You can special label it, all kinds of stuff. And you
And
actually
they're
go
expensive,
there.
dude.
You're there in Lynchburg, and you pick it
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I just read an article on that.
Yeah,
This
my friend
weekend.
who I used to work with, he's part of that. He's like all invested. He would send me like really cool ones, you know, just
Yeah,
neat
yeah.
stuff.
I'd want it more like the single barrel. You know, I like the smoothness of it. I like the refined. I like the distinct flavors. And I find straight up Jack, like
Yeah.
normal, like what you drink,
Yeah.
I find it way too hard for me. That's like me drinking Johnny Walker Red. Like, I'll drink it, but I find it very harsh on my throat.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you that single barrel, it's like when you watch cowboy movies, right? And you watch them drinking their whiskey, that stuff's all watered down.
Oh, yeah, for
drinking
sure.
single barrel's strong. Don't think it's gonna taste like something delicious. It's got,
No,
like
no.
you said, there's notes in there. There's tones and notes in there.
Yeah.
And if you like it, then you like it. Some people go, "Oh my God, this is so strong." It's like, no, it's strong flavored. You know, it's still 80 proof. You know, the proof is always the same.
Well, I always found that funny too. It's funny that you mentioned that because a lot of times people are like, "Oh no, this is really strong." They're like, "Oh well, you know, like vodka, no, it's stronger." Meanwhile, the percentage of alcohol is the exact same.
It's the same, yeah. It's just how harsh tasting it is. They equate that to strength, right?
Yeah. The alcohol level in almost all of them. Once in a while, if you get some single barrel scotches and whiskeys, it'll be like 45% or 46%, slightly above it, but nothing crazy.
Well, what was that stuff? Run Rico 151 or something? There was there was Everclear. Like Everclear was 151 proof. That's what you use that to make like bathtub, mixtures of punch.
You can get Appleton Jamaican rum that's overproof. That's what they serve at resorts, dude, because it's cheaper.
Hey, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing over there?
Oh.
Got him.